Hello everyone and welcome back to Market Sun. Today, Nifty 50 index opened at 25,034 and fluctuated between a high of 25,113 and a low of 24,885 throughout the day. It finally closed at 24,918, which is lower than the previous close. Let me come directly straight to the point. In daily time frame, Nifty is obviously an upward trend. We can clearly see the structure, higher highs and higher lows. And if we draw Fibonacci retracement from previous swing of around 23,893, this low level, the level of 38.2 in Fibonacci has acted as support. And along with it, the 21-day exponential moving average is present very close to today's closing. For Nifty to go down, it should first break these two major levels of support. First, Fibonacci 38.2 level, and second is 21-day exponential moving average. This should happen. Only then we can see short-term negativity in Nifty. I think the current fall is just a pullback. And if we speak about the events, today US inflation rate for August month will be published. But the main event the markets are waiting will be out on 18th, which is US Fed interest rate decision. As of now, the market participants are expecting 25 basis points cut. But there is some section of people who are expecting 50 basis points cut. The market as of now is prepared only for 25 basis points cut. If surprisingly, US Fed reduces interest rates by 50 basis points means it's a big positive for markets. In between them, the Indian inflation data and some other events will also take place, but the market won't take them seriously. But the main event which everybody is waiting is US Fed interest rate decision, which will be out on 18th evening, remember. Next, if we talk about FI and DA data, there is no significant activity from them. But from past 2 days, FIs are net bias in cash segment. And finally, let's talk about option chain range and move on to stocks news updates. In option chain, it looks like Nifty is likely to trade in between this range of 24,800 on downside and 25,100 on top side. This is where even the price action levels are also present. According to option chain and according to price action, both the top side and downside range is coinciding. Okay then, now let's move on to stocks news updates. First, let's begin with Semiconductor news update. Speaking at the Semicon India 2024 event, PM Modi said, the world can bet on India when the chips are down. He highlighted India's growing stature in the global chip manufacturing industry, contributing 20% of the world's talent. As he was speaking, the market has responded positively, with semiconductor stocks like RIR Power Electronics and SPEL Semiconductor hitting their upper circuit. Other companies like GC Power and ASM Technologies also saw significant gains. IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw announced the government's plan to develop a strong talent pool of around 85,000 engineers and technicians in the next 10 years. The government has tied up with 130 universities and institutions across the country to develop a semiconductor-focused curriculum. And industry executives praised India's commitment to the growth of semiconductor sector. They believe the center of gravity of the industry is shifting towards India, making it an attractive destination for investment. India's semiconductor sector is poised for growth, and the government's initiatives are expected to make the country a key player in the global industry. The Indian semiconductor market was valued at $34.4 billion in 2023 and is expected to reach around $98.6 billion by 2029, growing at a CAGR of 19.1%. If you observe the key drivers of growth in semiconductor, it's due to rapid digitalization, growing demand for electronics, increasing adoption of EV, and government initiatives which are driving the growth of semiconductor market in India. Next, let's talk about Century Real Estate. They have announced plans to invest around 3,500 crores in office spaces over the next 5 years. Century Real Estate, a Bengaluru-based developer, is betting big on the city's commercial segment. They plan to develop 4.5 million square feet of office space in North Bengaluru, with an investment of over 500 crores in FY25. According to Ravindra Pai, he is the MD of Century Real Estate. He believes in the growth potential of North Bengaluru due to rising infrastructure and metro construction. However, MD of Century Real Estate notes that the commercial segment in Bengaluru has shown resilience, but it is not as robust as the previous few years were. He points out that there is a bit of slowdown in growth. It's mainly due to the shift towards hybrid work policies like work from home and shared office spaces has led to a dip in demand for traditional office layouts. Century is also planning a township in North Bengaluru spanning over 50 acres with commercial, retail and residential spaces. They have clocked sales of over 1,000 crores in FY24 and plan to invest an additional 2,800 crores in the residential segment over the next 3 years. Century Real Estate's investment plans and shifting trends in Bengaluru's commercial real estate market are definitely worth keeping an eye on. So next, let's move on to Tata Motors. The country's largest car maker by revenue has seen its shares slip 5.7% today. Tata Motors shares have been on a downward trend, falling more than 16% from record high level of 1,179, which was on July 30th. Today, the shares fell 5.7% after UBS maintained its sell rating on the stock with a target price of 825 per share. The UBS report cited concerns on Tata Motors' high valuation and the impact of global economic slowdown on the automotive sector as a whole. The analyst also expressed concerns over the company's high debt levels and the intense competition in the EV market. Despite the fall, Tata Motors has reported a significant surge in its consolidated net profit with a 222% growth in Q4 FY20. The company has also announced price cuts for EV vehicles with discounts of up to 3 lakh to boost sales and accelerate adoption of electric vehicles. Tata Motors share price fall is a result of UBS sell rating. UBS, Union Bank of Switzerland, it's a Swiss multinational investment bank and financial services company. And they are also concerned about valuation, debt levels, and global economic slowdown. However, the company's strong financial performance and EV sales indicate a positive outlook. If you believe in the long-term growth of the company, then these short-term corrections should be an entry point. And finally, let's talk about Zaggle Prepaid stock, which has surged 12% today to reach a record high level of around 410. Zaggle Prepaid, a SaaS fintech company. SaaS means software as a service. The company provides online financial tools and services to customers, making it easier for them to manage their finances, make payments, and access financial services. They have signed a deal with HDFC Ergo General Insurance to offer its Zaggle Prepaid reward platform. This platform is used mainly to incentivize people. This deal has led to 12% surge in the stock price, making it one of the largest intraday gains in last 6 months. Zaggle Prepaid has shown impressive financial performance with 112% increase in revenue and 713% surge in net profit in Q1 FY25. The company has also onboarded 100 new clients and added 160,000 users, reflecting increasing acceptance among large end clients. Analysts maintain a positive outlook on Zaggle's revenue growth prospects, fueled by recent product launches and expansion into new markets. The company has also maintained its growth target of around 45 to 55% for FY25. It's a huge growth rate to maintain. With expectations of doubling revenue in 2 years, Zaggle Prepaid stock surge is a testament to the company's solid financial growth and fundamentals. So friends, this is the end of today's video. If you found the content informative, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel Markets. And I will come back again with another interesting video. Until then, have a great day.